Convert to Buddhism. It is not difficult to convert to Buddhism. Rather than being considered as a religion, many consider Buddhism to actually be a way of life. It is a prescription that teaches man how to treat his fellow men, and how to look at the world in a different light. It is actually easier to become a Buddhist than to enter any of the other faiths of the world. There are no ceremonies required to become a Buddhist. If you decide suddenly one day and want to be a Buddhist, then one can do so with a flick of the finger. What is important is that one is prepared to be a Buddhist. It would be better if one could read on the basic teachings of the Buddha, such as the Four Noble Truths. The first truth is that there is plenty of suffering in the world today. This is truly undeniable, as one can read and see in the news that many people endure pain and suffering on a daily basis. The second truth states that suffering is caused by one's desire for material possessions, especially those that one cannot have at the moment. The third truth then is that there can be an end to suffering, and the last noble truth is that the end to suffering comes when the desire for material possessions comes to an end as well. Thus the first official step in becoming a Buddhist would be to try to get rid of the distractions in life that lead to suffering. One should perhaps begin to live a simpler life, less the material trappings that we are often so embroiled in. Usually we would like to have the latest laptop, mobile phone, home theater system, car, and what have you, but this time, one should view these material objects as those that will not help them with their faith and with their spirituality. The second step would then be to act out what one reads as the teachings of the Buddha. If one is required to share what he has with others, then he must do so without hesitation. If he is required to give up a materialistic lifestyle, then he also must follow this to the letter. To become a Buddhist in name only is unfair to those who are truly practicing Buddhists. Maybe what are important in one's conversion in the end are the desire and the commitment to become a Buddhist. If you have the smallest doubt left in your body that you cannot commit to the lifestyle that is required of a Buddhist, then it would be better to set aside this goal at first. What is also attractive with becoming a Buddhist is that since it is a way of life, one can be a Buddhist and be a Christian or a Muslim at the same time. The beliefs of many of these faiths do not contradict with the teachings of the Buddha, and so this is also possible.